Alright, so today doing some winter maintenance on the TTSaleen. So this is the instrument cluster out of the car, and the odometer quit going up, quit counting. So that's right here. So what I normally do is I just check to see what kind of mileage I got between tanks, which isn't very much, and quit working. So a common failure on 94 to 98 is the odometer gears. So late model restoration sells this kit. And basically in this kit, you get these two plastic gears. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cluster apart, put these gears in it. It should fix it right up. I've already taken the liberty of taking this out of the car, so I'll spare you the details on that, but you pop this out of your dash. You got these Torx T15 screws. They go around the perimeter here of the lens. Take those off, lens pops right off. And then there's one more Torx screw right here at the bottom. Take that off, and then you gently prise up and pop each of the side pieces off here, which are your auxiliary gauges, and move them out of the way like so and like so, and you pop the center piece out. Again, it's a little more friction to pop it out because I've already done it prior to turn the video camera on. You flip it over. I always like to put it on a rag so I don't screw a lot of stuff up. This is a chance to look at your bulbs, make sure your bulbs are in good shape and working if you need to change them. Mine were working fine, so we'll move that out of the way. Put this here, and right here, if you can see it, is where the problem is. So right along in there, those gears are what the problem is. So the black one is the one, and the worm gear on this motor here. So you'll see the replacement's this white gear. It's gonna replace this. So I'll go through the process of popping those out. Pretty sure you turn this somehow. So anyway, I'll do that and come back. All right, so the trick is to use a little small flat blade, and right here, you're trying to tweak that ear just a little bit to come by the plastic. And then once you do, you turn it and pop the motor off. And then we start looking at this for any kind of damage. And so then we go in here, take our screwdriver and we pry out the old gear like so. There. There's the old gear, pried out of the way. Okay. And then here's this part here. So I'm gonna clean out all this gunk. All this old, looks like grease or something down in here before we put in the new parts. All right, then you take your new gear, you push it in until it clicks into place. So it looks like that, with the smaller side of the sprocket facing toward the actual numbers here in your odometer. And then you press your new gear on. You want a little bit of clearance here at the bottom. As long as it's not pressed all the way down, it's fine. See where I've got just a little bit of clearance there. And then basically you just drop it back into place like so. Snap it in. Make sure your ears go under these little plastic clips here on each side. And that's it. Should be good to go. Now it's just flip it over and reassembly. One thing I did not do, which sucks for me, is these little pointer holders right here. Fortunately, I didn't pop these out like I should have, and they broke off, which sucks. So I take some super glue and put those back into place so the needles, when they come down, they'll actually sit and rest right on the pointers like that. So other than that, it's the only kind of issue I had doing this mod. Oh, and upon closer inspection, you can see right here where the teeth are missing, right there. This is why mine quit working. These teeth get brittle over years, and this is a very common problem. They just break off. Can't do any engagement, so it quits working. So just to close the loop on that, you're supposed to turn it, Gets here, spins, doesn't turn the gear. Quick repair note, some Gorilla super glue gel and a little bit of patience, and I was able to glue these back together here and here for my little pointers to sit on. So there you go. And just keep the pointers from getting in the way. I just tape these up here out of the way for now. You see there and there, just so they're not touching it till the glue can dry. So there you go. Quick repair. Little catchers are back in place to hold the pointers when they zero out. Once that's all good and dry, I'll put the cluster back together. It'll be finished up. So, finished product, back installed. There you go. Obviously I haven't driven it yet, it's still at 0, but we know it's gonna work. Also, you'll see my wideband is working again. Went ahead while I had some downtime and put a new sensor on it. This is the specific one for my AEM gauge, AEM wideband. So you got to get this UEGO sensor kit. It's a Bosch sensor. This is the part number. This is what they recommend from AEM. So I basically screwed in the new sensor to the exhaust, plugged it in. There you go. Works great. So just fixing some little nuisance, I guess, issues you could say. Odometer is going to work now. Wideband's working again. So all of that's good to go. I used to have a shift light here for a long time. I took it off, just cleaned the interior. I don't really need it anymore. So other than that, yeah, there you go. Everything else is updated for this year. See the roll bar in here by Jason Brazel. And yeah, working on a few changes over the winter.